Hi, today I'm going to inform you guys about PPE in the workplace. Why don't we have more funding? Why don't healthcare workers get hazard pay? Shortage of PPE funding and hazard pay are impacting the economy. I believe that we're all going to catch COVID and die, all because we can't access enough PPE and medical equipment to get through the days. We are all in danger if there's no PPE during the time of the pandemic. All of us need to leave the house. If there's no mask available, no hand sanitizer or cleaning supplies, we're all going to catch it. It's most important for frontline workers that we get PPE and funding that we need to help patients, even essential workers, not in the healthcare facility. I am a frontline worker. I swab COVID-19 patients all day long, and more than half with the symptoms have come up positive. It just amazes me how I go to work every day and risk my life just to get the same pay. There's no hazard pay. I'm coming here every day, potentially going to expose my child and other family members that I have, and no hazard pay and no proper PPE. Shortage of PPE. We need more PPE and medical equipment. We are short ventilators. Ventilators are needed to help people breathe that can't breathe on their own. This was said here by Griffith Rainey, 2020, critical supply shortages, the need for ventilators and personal protective equipment during the COVID-19 pandemic. We also need more surgical masks. Surgical masks are very important. They're different from the masks that we wear every day when we go out to the restaurant. They're like very tight to the face. They're called N95 masks. What do people think about not being able to get hazard pay? So here's a direct quote. How can you expect people to show up and keep it together when you're basically just giving them chicken feed? This was said by a worker at Amazon warehouse. Quote Dave Jameson, essential workers want real hazard pay. Most of them are getting peanuts. 2020. Not only is PPE short and the people are angry and confused about that, we're also low on funding and can't seem to get help when we need it. The only help that I've seen so far was a stimulus check that was a one-time thing. They're still arguing about a new one, but one thing that seems to be going into play is Trump giving people $200 medical cards, the elderly people. But according to Lovelace Berkeley article, 2020, it's not entirely clear how the government will pay for Trump's $200 medical cards. So we really don't know where this money is coming from. Without hazard pay, we as the people need to come together and figure out a way to get through this. Obviously, the government can't handle it, so how does the government suggest that we all work together with the funding that we have? Fadila Shabab, shortage of personal protective equipment endangering healthcare workers. So she suggests that we all not hoard the things that we need. Get what we need, so then when other people need something, they can go to the store and get exactly what they need. Taking everything off the carts is not going to help you. It's going to help you and your household, but when you go outside and somebody doesn't have a mask on because you bought all of them, that's not going to help you. The World Health Organization has warned the severe and mounting distribution to global supply of personal protective equipment. So they're going to try to have the industries that make essential products speed up production. I don't know how they're going to do this without funding them. Nobody's going to work 10 times harder for the same pay. No hazard pay. Okay. Sarah Irby, Northman announced hazard pay for some healthcare workers. So only a few people are gonna get hazard pay. It's not even a few. It's a one group. It's the home healthcare aides, the people that work from home with the elderly people. They're gonna get hazard pay because they believe that they're not recognized, and they don't really get enough funding. They don't make enough, so they're gonna get the hazard pay, which I don't think is fair. But they work hard. I think they deserve it. Shortage of PPE funding and hazard pay are affecting the economy. If we all come together to not hog supplies and make sure everybody is checked on, we should be fine. So what I said about dying due to COVID, we should all be fine as long as we all help each other out and production picks up for essential items.